That's on audience participation. So yun, thank you for joining us here sa very first ever QCinema Rainbow QC Pride Film Festival. Ayan, ang saya lang kasi may bagong iteration yung QCinema tuwing June. Sana magtuloy-tuloy pa to para meron tayong meron tayong experience ulit ng cinema ng QCinema tuwing Pride Month. And alam naman natin na yung QCinema isa sa mga festivals na nag-champion ng short films specifically and full-length films and also mga queer narratives and mga underrepresented voices. So, before we begin, magte-thank you lang ako sa mga sponsors natin na tumulong ma-push through at ma-fulfill itong ating event. So, ayan. Andyan yung Goethe Institute, Asian Soji, Kokos, K Natural, Dotonbori, and Karayama. So this special screening of Consequences is also made possible through the generous support of the Embassy of Slovenia. So yes, let's clap our hands. Salamat. Oh, alam mo ako yung embassy. Salamat. And to officially start our program, let us welcome Her Excellency Smiliana Kinez, Ambassador of Slovenia, to deliver her welcome message. Everyone, a round of applause, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dear guests, I really wish to congratulate QCinema for the first LGBTQ film festival in Manila and sincerely thank for the opportunity to be part of it with the Slovenian film. And in Slovenia, some of you know, but we are very proud to host the oldest LGBT film festival in Europe. It started already in 1984, and it runs every December since then. Last year, at the 40th anniversary, a special documentary was shot, and I'm really looking forward to see it. The screening usually takes place in Slovenian Cinematheque, and the festival is supported by Slovenian Ministry of Culture. Political and institutional support is crucial. Civil society is usually very vibrant. They have many initiatives, excellent initiatives, but not many can be realized without such a support. As an embassy, we offer modest support, but more crucial is the support of local community, in this case of the city of Kazan. In Slovenia, promotion and protection of human rights is really one of the most important foreign policy priorities. And of course, we are happy to be a part of Pride Month activities. We have, of course, no country is perfect. Slovenia, far from it. But we are one of those in Europe who have legalized same-sex marriages. So some improvements, some progression has been done. And I like to thank Ed Leano and his team to have chosen the film Consequences for the first edition of the QCinema LGBT Film Festival. From its premiere in 2018 in Toronto, the film has already received 10 awards. By main actor Matej Zemljic, the film has been described, I quote, a very raw film that shows an individual who, despite the apparent freedom to form an identity, cannot express himself freely in the time and place in which we live, or has to pay the price for doing so. Once again, thank you very much and enjoy the screening. Thank you.
Thank you, Her Excellency Smiliana Kinez. So, right now, ang i-introduce ko naman ay isa sa mga tao na nag-help i-shape yung QCinema into the powerhouse that it is right now. Do you agree na yung QCinema ay isa sa mga pinakamagandang festival here sa Philippines when in terms of films and programming? Do you agree? Yes, I agree too. We agree. This is an agriculture. Wow. Ano yung sinasabi? So ayan, so as the creative director of QCinema and the programmer of the very first RainbowQC QCinema RainbowQC Pride Film Festival, he continues to champion bold stories and underrepresented voice in cinema. So to introduce the film, let us welcome our lovely, lovely Sir Ed Lejano. A round of applause, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you to our lovely host and filmmaker. So, as he said, it's our first Rainbow QC Pride Film Festival, but it's not in any way our only initiative during the year, but we're happy to do it now during Pride Month because every year QCinema has a permanent program in QCinema International Film Festival every November for the past 13 years. We're the only major international film festival that has a permanent LGBTQI section, which is now a competition. So we were planning this event months ago as a leading event to the big Pride March in UP this Saturday. But a few months ago, parang it snowballed to become its own event. Embassies were coming to us to wanting to support it, organizations, friends, and filmmakers. So this two-day event, hopefully in the next year or so, will become a bigger event. Hindi na siya leading event to a bigger event, but it's an event in itself. So when I met the ambassador the new ambassador from Slovenia, I went to their office and I Googled best gay film from Europe. The first thing that came up was, of course, the Ljubljana LGBT Film Festival, which is the oldest film festival in Europe. And last year, a Filipino film won, Asog. Who knew that? So I think even Zombadings was one of the films that was featured in that particular pioneering film festival in Europe. So we're happy to show Consequences, which is, Slovenia is not a big country they don't produce a lot of films, but this is the first LGBT film produced in Slovenia in 2018, which premiered in Toronto, and it won the Best Director Award and Audience Award in the Slovenia International Film Festival. And it shows marami siyang common elements sa Some Nights I Feel Like Walking, which is premiering tomorrow, Philippine premiere. It shows a slice of gritty youth culture in Ljubljana, where the main character struggles with his queer identity, pero no excuses. It's not apologetic. So it's quite an intense film, and watch out for the devastating ending. And this three-day event has tomorrow Some Nights I Feel Like Walking, and later tonight will be the wedding banquet, the remake, and we have other things in store for you guys. So representation, diversity, equality, happy Pride, and enjoy the film.